Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gross Pod. Today I'll be talking to Molly Killian and Virginia Perry. Molly leads the nation in ground balls per game right now, and Virginia is in second in the nation for saves per game. Now, can you guys tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Molly. I'm a senior at Chestnut Hill, and my major is English, and I've been playing lacrosse for, I think, 6 years now.
6 years.
Hi, I'm Virginia. I'm a sophomore here at Chestnut Hill College. I'm a criminal justice major with a Spanish minor, and it is actually my first year playing lacrosse.
Yeah, so a cool thing is both these girls are dual sport athletes. They both play soccer and lacrosse. This is Virginia's first time playing lacrosse. Molly's been on the team all 4 years that I've been here, that you've been here. You're the captain of the team.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how you guys get into lacrosse. You said you've been playing for 6 years. You just started. How did you get into the sport?
So my high school physics teacher, she was my basketball coach when I was younger, and she knew that I was pretty athletic, pretty fast. So she just was like, she was the coach of the lacrosse team from my school, and was like, "Can you come out? We need girls." And so I ended up making varsity that year, and ever since just played. But we had 2 years off because of COVID. And then I tore a ligament in my ankle. Yeah. So I only technically played 6 years so far.
That's good though.
Yeah.
And James, how did you get into the sport?
Athletic director Jesse Bowser emailed all the girls athletes at Chestnut Hill and asked if anybody wanted to play lacrosse. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to stay in shape, play with my friends, especially Molly, as she's a senior, and just it was a great opportunity.
Yeah, so. And it's cool to see. I got the opportunity to shoot with you before the season and try to help you with some stuff. For your first game of the year, you had 21 saves. You're second in the nation in saves per game right now. You guys had a close one last night, but just let it slip away a little bit. I want to talk about how have you liked it so far? Right, you're new to it. You're new to the sport. How have you liked playing lacrosse so far?
I really like it a lot. It's definitely hard, but I have a lot of people around me, like my coaches and my teammates, that always push me to be like the best, always motivate me, like to keep my head up. So when I'm like struggling, constantly letting goals in or not really doing the right thing, they're always there to like back me up and just like keep encouraging me.
Yeah, like a pickup. That's good. How about you? How do you like the sport right now? Like, you've been playing for a little bit longer than Jen. You've been here all 4 years. You've been through all the coaching changes. How do you like it this year?
I think surprisingly this year's been my favorite so far. I get to play with my soccer teammates, which are also my best friends. Some of them are my roommates. So like it's definitely entertaining. And I get to like experience everyone's first with them, which is definitely a cool perspective. Whereas before there was definitely like drama and stuff on the team, and there was just like it was just not that good of an environment. Yeah. So then this year, like I think it's been my favorite so far. We just like have fun no matter what. So.
Yeah, no, that is cool. And you guys have a bunch of dual athletes on that team, and it is cool to see how good you guys are. Not doing bad at all. You guys have more wins than we do, so that's good. You just brought up experience. I want to talk about a little bit about your experience on C Sheet. Tell me about how you got here, and then tell me a little bit about what do you like about it? Like, what is your favorite thing? Because you're from the area, so just tell me a little bit about how'd you get here and how's your experience been so far?
So I got recruited here for soccer, and the lacrosse coach reached out and was like, "I'll give you a scholarship. I know you've played before, and we need girls, so if you're willing to come out and play, like, there's extra money for you." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I have nothing to lose. I love lacrosse, so I was totally about it." And at the time, I wasn't that good. So then during COVID, it was kind of a split season between soccer and lacrosse all in the spring. So I played 6 games soccer, 6 games lacrosse, but it got cut short because of COVID and everything.
Yeah.
So I ended up coming back my sophomore year, and we had a new coach, and I learned a lot from her with all the ups and downs, and learned how to play defense because I was a defender for the majority of my career.
Yeah.
Like, learned how to play actual college defense. And then last year, same thing, just kept kept learning, and now this year I'm midfield, and it's a completely different position, but I love it.
Yeah, I like it. Now you had a little different journey. Like you're still from the area. You went to Springfield Chestnut Hill High School, private high school, about 15, 20 minutes away. Now, what was your experience? What was your recruiting process like coming here?
I just reached out to the coach, asking if I could, get set up a tour, and I ended up liking it a lot. Chestnut Hill has a great criminal justice program, and many schools that I was looking at didn't have great criminal justice programs like here. It was close to home, and I knew I wanted to stay close to home and in the Philly area. So, and I knew that they're trying to build the girls soccer program, so I knew that I wanted to come here.
Yeah.
And then I also knew some of the girls that
Played on the team.
played on the team, and
you
then
guys were real close.
who
Good.
recruited.
I want to talk about a little about your season. Now you guys are 4 games in now, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 games in. So almost a conference play. Now, what would you guys like to improve on? Right, you guys have your first win. You guys played good against a good Caldwell team last night. They got a couple of transfers from Felician. They played good. You guys also played great. You guys had a good comeback. Got to watch a little bit of the game. What would you like to improve on this season now?
I think for myself or for the team.
Tell me about yourself first, and then tell me something about the team.
Okay. I think my shooting can always get better, and just like my mentality, attitudes always can be better too. And yeah, like probably just like the running aspect and getting in shape.
Conditioning.
And, it's hopefully by the end of the season it'll be a breeze running up and down the field.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Good. Now, Ginge, what would you like to improve? Now, you're a goalie. You've only been playing for a couple months now, but I mean, you've had some great performances. What is a big thing you want to improve on in the net?
Probably talking to the defense a little bit better.
Communication.
I'm still learning the terms and how to like tell them where to go, and when it's specifically like man up, man down, or just like regular defense. And then just like my hand-eye coordination with stepping to the ball, and just like following the ball rather than the stick. That's what I was taught by previous goalkeeper here at Chestnut Hill, Mel.
Yeah.
And so
That's
just
good.
some of the basics,
That's
still
good.
learning.
Yeah, no, you've been doing good. I mean, it takes a lot to get in front of that net, and you've done it at the college level, which is crazy to me, but it's good. It's good to see you do well. Yeah, I know. Now let's talk about a little adversity. Now, coming in here, everyone's got a different story, right? Have you faced any adversity to get where you are today? Now you're a senior, you're a sophomore. What adversity have you faced to get here?
Not much.
Yeah.
I would say the COVID situation was rough. And then also just being a dual sport athlete, there were times when it was tough, like having to choose like what sport to take priority in, and like when I would have practices and games on the same day and stuff like that. It was like, all right, it was hard mentally sometimes.
A little much sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, I want to give up. So I would say probably like the mental aspect. And then, and like I also had an injury my sophomore year, so that was pretty tough.
Yeah.
But other than that, not really.
Yeah, the mental game is tough in college sports, especially when you're playing 2 sports. I couldn't even imagine, because I know just playing 1 is tough, so playing 2 is probably way tougher. Now for you.
I think I would say the same thing. Getting used to playing 2 sports. We have soccer practice 3-4 times a week as well as games, and then plus lacrosse and lift, and then as well as school. Gotta make sure academics always come first.
100%.
But
student athlete, for sure. Now you guys had soccer practice before lift today.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Yes.
I wasn't there. But
Yeah.
Yep, at 6:30 a.m. this morning.
That's a tough one. So like I said, you guys are most of you guys are soccer players and lacrosse players now. So let's talk about what is your relationship like with your teammates?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's never been better, honestly, on the lacrosse team. I mean, we have, like I said, these girls are my best friends, and all the girls who I've played with before, like, we can tell each other things, and like it be constructive and no one's going to take offense to
taking
it.
it bad, yeah.
And I think that's really important.
Yeah, 100%.
Because in the past, like, there's always been that issue of, like, taking it personal.
Mhm.
So I think this year has really shown, like, okay, like, we're here to win. We want to win, and, like, also have fun. And, like, yeah, we're proud. Like, we might not win, but that many games this year or whatever. But I definitely think that, like, just everyone's spirit and, like, wanting to get better is so important. And
Yeah, it's contagious, for
yeah,
sure.
it really is.
Now, what about you, Jen?
I would say that the relationship with my teammates, some of them are like my best friends, my roommates on the lacrosse team, a lot of soccer teammates, but the other girls who have been playing lacrosse have been very welcoming, always willing to help when you have a question, willing to show you like new things, what to do when you're not sure. So I think the overall relationship with the team is pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Actually, that brings up, I got one more question. You guys both live off campus, right? What is that experience like? You lived on campus last year.
Mhm.
Did you live on campus? You live on campus your first year?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is that experience like, especially being an athlete? How is that living off campus? Like, how is it going to practice? Like, you like it better than living on campus?
I do, yes. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, just being with your roommates 24/7, and, like, Jen, we're not roommates, but we
Always around.
always
Yeah.
around,
Yes.
always at each other's houses. I'm walking over there. It's like a 2-minute walk, so it's definitely fun. And, like, yeah, the commute is like 20 minutes sometimes, 25.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most.
But it's totally worth it in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
100%. What about you?
I have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What Molly said, the other soccer girl's house lives 5 minutes away, 5-minute walk. So whenever you need something or you just want to hang out with them, it's a 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
It's not a bad commute.
Yeah.
And I personally like it a lot better than the dorms
dorms?
because it's a lot more freedom.
100%.
You get to experience kind of living on your
you
own.
have your own
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah, kitchen.
So
The only thing tough about Manioc is parking. But
Yeah.
other
Yes.
than that, everything's
You
cool.
get over it.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
literally
too
you get over it. It's not that bad. You figure out ways to carpool and everything.
Yeah.
All right, great. Thank you guys for coming to another episode of the Griff Podcast. Follow them on their socials. Everyone have a great day.
thank you.
Thank you
Bye,
for
guys.
having
Bye-bye.
us.
Of course.
Bye.